Well, what's up again there, guys? Brian here, the Three Topics Game. I'm here to give you another episode of my weekly Q&A to help people's questions or answer a series of questions that have been sent to me over the past week. This episode, we only have about 4 questions I thought were good enough to make it into the video. The rest I did answer in the comment section of the last video, so make sure you have your notifications bells rung just in case you were one of those individuals. But like always, if you've been watching this channel for a while, just don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and press the subscribe button if you happen to enjoy content like this and would like to see more moving forward. So, starting off with the first question coming from the Batman of Neo Gotham, and you want to know what kind of books do I personally like to read in my spare time when I get bored. Fantasy, sci-fi, crime dramas, historical books, anything involving World War II. Books like that. Just things to, stretch out my knowledge on certain topics. So, yeah, but heck, I really get. To be fair, who has time to read books when you've got games? And heck, in terms of even if I do find a book that I would prefer to, to go over, I don't really read it. I just get the audio for it, and then I'll just listen to it over the course of several days. So maybe I'll listen to it while I'm driving to work, or I'll listen to it during my shift at work, or maybe I'll listen to it while I'm at the gym. So, things like that. Next question comes from Shao Desis Gaming, and you want to know, do I think the E3 is dying? Well, by the time this goes up, I'm pretty sure that the reveal for PlayStation 5 is. It's not that it's dying. It's just at the point where it probably just seems unnecessary. I mean, why have the main gaming companies try to pull all the resources in order to compete with each other when the main three can simply have their own individual shows and have all the attention drawn to them? It just seems like that's kind of the direction they want to go, and heck, if that's what they want to do, well, heck, I'm okay with it. As long as I get my information on terms of what games will be coming out or when the next consoles are coming out, heck, then you don't really need to do that whole big show thing anymore. It's not necessary anymore. It's flashy, but not necessary. Next question comes from Zach Tarf. You want to know, do I think Mortal Kombat FMF ruined some characters? Ruined? I don't know about ruined. The whole Sindel thing, we'd known that for some time. Heard Kotal Khan got, spoiler alert, killed. But that's about the only character I heard someone say that they ruined it. The main three game kind of focused on Shang Tsung, Fujin, and Nightwolf, but I don't think it really ruined anybody. So I guess outside of Kotal, I think the game was pretty average. I didn't buy it. All I could do was just watch the cutscenes. So yeah, outside of Kotal, I think I think Aftermath was okay. And the last question of the episode comes from, what are my thoughts on the current state of the PlayStation Vita, and what do I think killed off distribution of its games? Well, the current state of the PlayStation Vita is that it's been discontinued. They're not making them anymore. It's a dead handheld. You can't really find, they're kind of hard to find. They're not hard to find, but just no one's picking them up. And when you have a discontinued console, why would anyone want to continue to make games for it? So, there's a number of factors that played into it. Maybe Sony didn't push it hard enough. Maybe they didn't have enough exclusives for it. There's a multitude of reasons why the PlayStation Vita failed, where the PSP was a massive success. So, yeah, as it stands right now, the current state of the PlayStation Vita is not a good one because it's been discontinued, and that's as bad as it can get. And with that is pretty much the 4 questions that I got for the episode. I'd like to thank the 4 of you guys that sent in your questions, as well as everyone else who sent in your questions that I answered in the comment section of the last video. If you guys have any more questions you'd like me to answer in next week's episode, be sure to type them down below, but make sure you get them in to me roughly before Wednesday, before I start filming the next episode. And like always, I want to thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next week.